In this video, I show you how to make an intro edit in Ableton Live. Find out more coming up. Thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. Now let's get into the video. Making DJ intro edits in Ableton Live is actually really simple once you get your head wrapped around warping audio in Ableton. I've already did a video on that. I'll go ahead and link that up on the card in your top right now. If you haven't checked that out, you definitely want to check that out before moving forward with this video. As you can tell, if you've seen that video, I already have this audio warped. I have the initial warp marker right here, as well as another one right here and one at the end, just to make sure that everything's all tight and on the grid. Notice I've also changed the warp algorithm to Complex Pro just to get the best audio quality out of this whilst, stretching it kind of. So now I have this song loaded into Ableton, warped, and if we give it a listen, alright, so we gave that a listen, and you can tell that before the vocals come in right here on the 5th bar, you only get 4 bars for an intro. Now most DJ intro edits are 8 bars long, and that's mainly because the chorus on most pop, hip-hop songs, rock songs, most songs that you're going to play out have 8-bar choruses. So what we're going to want to do is stretch this intro section and make it 8 bars long. So we already know that this 4 bars is pretty sparse and pretty empty. I'll go ahead and give that another listen again so you can hear it. It's just drums. There's not a lot going on, so it's not going to be too busy, which is perfect for making your DJ intros. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this to the beginning of the 5th bar, and then I know this whole section right here, these first 4 bars, would make a great intro. So instead of having to loop it up in Serato, DJ, or Record Box, or Tractor, looping it twice and then letting it go, we can actually just go ahead and make this 8 bars long. So I'm going to go ahead, grab this section, I'm going to copy it, go to the beginning of bar 1, going to go ahead and paste, and now 4 bars becomes 8, and now we have an 8-bar intro. So let's give that a listen. So there you go. Really fast, really easy to make an intro edit in Ableton Live. As soon as you have the audio warp, you can take whatever section that's open and grab that and make 8 bars out of it. So in this example, it was pretty nice that the first 4 bars of the song made a really sparse intro that we could just double up. But sometimes that's not possible. Sometimes another place you might want to look is the end of a song. So let's take a look at the end of the song. Let's take a look at the end of the song right here. So, I could see myself looping that up if that first intro section wasn't available. You could take this and loop it up. Just do the same thing, copy, and then paste that at the beginning. One thing about the outros is that you can tell right here the volume is getting a little lower as it's fading out. So what I like to do is I would chop this up into a couple different pieces. So I'll go ahead and cut this up into pieces. And I'm using Command E to chop it up, or Control E if you're on PC. And then what's cool about Ableton is each clip of audio or each piece of audio gets its own volume. So I can go ahead and raise this couple dB. Oh, that's a little too loud. So let's go maybe 1.5. And then this one's really low, so let's go 3 here. So now this is a little bit more evened out. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be pretty close, and that's all you need, because you're not going to be bringing this in and just letting it play by itself. You're kind of going to be mixing it in, right? Because that's the whole point of an intro edit. So now if we listen to this, now it's not going to fade out. And there you go. So I mean, you don't have to necessarily take the beginning. Like I showed on this one, you could take the very end, or if there's any open sections in the middle of the song, don't be afraid to take that. As long as it's pretty sparse and just easy for you to take and make a solid 4-bar, 8-bar loop out of, it'd make a great intro. So that's how you make an intro edit in Ableton Live. So question of the day, how are you going to use this knowledge? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, if you found this video useful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit subscribe right there. Or if you'd like to see more content, go ahead and click on that right there. And thank you for watching PDot TV, where you find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. See you next time.